Well, good day. This is Peter the Punisher Patterson, and this is my video for Dameon Networks again. Um, I'm hoping this goes. I'm doing it live, and we're going to just post it once everything's done. So, this is for the show, The Opinion, which I host with me and my precious. It is actually was the original way we started was The Opinion. It was the Patterson opinion, then it was switched to The Opinion, not our choice. And we did that when we first started. Then from that branched off a dash of poetry and dashed off the rant, which basically was the same show. They just took our single part, gave us our own, and now we're back because of whatever reason. But we're back, and you guys already know. There's some things I want to talk about first before I get into anything else. We've been doing this since 2013, and I'm getting kind of a bitter taste in my mouth. People say, "Oh yeah, it isn't," but the thing that gets me is somebody who comes on, been on a year. Oh, they've got these, they've got this many, this, they got many, this, that. They belong in the Hall of Fame. To me, that's not getting a record. Is not. I don't consider that Hall of Fameable material. You got, I don't care. Yeah, okay, good. You got people that are listening. But if that's all you're looking for, then, tell me now. I won't be here. Because, well, you newbies, the rant was the first, and I believe the only show on its debut premiere. So back then we had 3 records. We had total number of call-ins, total number of host call-ins, and listeners. Not just one that we have now. I broke all 3 on my first show. I went 4 weeks in a row and taking the time. Back then we had a show every single week, not once a month. So when you guys do what I did for those many years, and other people who aren't even here that did it, not knocking nobody, I'm only talking about me. There were others, I think 1 or 2 that started when I did are still here. Antonia Bass is still here. Probably saying her last name right or wrong, but forgive me. Um, we had a show every week. And it's hard doing a show every single week. Because by the time you decompress from one, you got to start up and get ready for another. And to break a record over and over is good. But the thing is, what content are you giving? Because during one of our old host shows, I called in because a woman was having problems with her husband or ex-husband and the kids. And I told her what to do. We gave her some advice. You can do this, and this. She went and did it, and she got her kids back. She did exactly what we said. She listened to us. She went on there. They knocked on the door. They said, "Oh, take the kids. I don't want no trouble." And they said, "Oh, wait a minute. You got a warrant out for you. We're taking you too." So it was a double whammy. See, that's the kind of stuff this network has done and should be doing. Yes, my rants are all over the place, and I talk about things, and But the thing is, I give a voice to those who are too scared or can't avoid. Because somewhere out there in America, there's somebody huddling in a corner who wishes they had the strength or the power to speak up on certain things. And huddle up in the corner is just a metaphor, meaning you don't have the ability, you don't have the ability either way, or you're too scared, or whatever the case may be, to do this. And that's what the rant was based on. It was just a show that actually told people to kiss my ass. Stop being dickheads. Yeah, it can be raw. It can be in your face. We couldn't do that before, but I can do that now. So that's a plus on my side. You don't like it, but I like it. Not people that's watching, I'm sure some people that listening may have issues with it, but hey, you know what? You want to hold the Constitution up and say, it's my constitutional right to be able to go party with my friends. Well, it's not your constitutional right for one, but it's my constitutional right to say whatever the hell I want to say. You'll holler about freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of this. I earned my freedom in 2 wars. What'd you do? Okay. I help provide a bed of protection so that you can sleep on a pillow of freedom every single night. I know I'm not the only one, but that's part of the thing I did with everybody else who served. So watch your fucking mouth. I've seen some people come, and I've seen some raunchy, nasty people on here that have come and gone. Not everybody is meant to have a show. Not everybody can have a show. So I'm not knocking nobody. It's like I said, this is my opinion. You don't like it, I don't care. The producer don't like it, I don't give a damn. This is my opinion. You want me to make a video, say what you want to say. Well, I'm saying it now. I'm probably saying it on the air. But I'm grateful for the rant. I'm grateful for the touch of poetry. And I'll explain that in a minute. I'm grateful for the fact that my wife, the opinion. The touch of poetry, my wife, that's an outlet for her. She's into poetry. She gets into it. That's her outlet. She's always, so whatever happens, happens. I'm hoping this is recorded. If not, I gotta figure out how to do it all over again. Anyway. I say, the opinion is a combination of 2 great minds working together and showing exactly what it is. And you may think, oh, that's just staged. No, it's not staged. It's just how we are. There are times I don't like my wife. I don't want to be around her. I'm like, would you just leave me the hell? Because she can work a person's nerves, especially mine. And she does complain a lot sometimes. But doesn't mean I don't still love her. It doesn't mean that I will rip your fucking spine out through your belly button if you did anything to her. So even if you run across her and she says, "Oh, we're kind of having a rough patch," you gotta tell you something. Every couple has a bad rough patch. Every couple. And if they say they didn't, they ain't a couple and they fucking lying. So, but the thing is who's going to be there when I yell help? She knows what'll happen. I mean, I could be mad at her for God knows what. Somebody did something, I go out there and rip a guy in half and just look at her and be like, you see, I'm mad. I tell her, I'm still mad at you. You do the hell I told you this wouldn't happen. And I got blood all over my clothes. I got to go change my clothes and wash it. Thanks a lot. That's if I'm mad. But the thing is, we've got some pretty good people on this network that have done a lot, that are bringing you information. The battle of the so-called network stars is a bunch of BS, and I will not be ever doing that again. After them 2 crack addicts had the nerve to come up and say, "Oh, they look like they were scared. It was called a script, you damn moron." Dumb motherfuckers, too busy typing on a computer, pay attention. You know what? But I'm gonna stop. I could keep going, but I'm gonna stop right there. Now, for what you all been waiting for, my rant. All right, listen up. There's a company out there called Pear Feet. Do not order or buy from them. I'm going to tell you why. I bought 2 pairs of shoes. Saw them online. Yeah, these look nice, comfortable, something for the summer. Everything else. I bought 2 pairs of loafers. 2 pairs of loafers. It took 3.5 months to get here. They said they ship in 7 to 10 days. They ship. It took 3.5 months for me to get 2 pairs. Now they said 1 pair was delivered. About 3.5 weeks later, the second pair shows up, and they both were here. And I'm like, wait a minute, lady, you told me that these other pair was delivered, but I didn't get them. But you're like, I don't want to do it. To the customer services that we won't do anything. Our shipping says it was delivered. You're on your own. Excuse me, the pork rind, I just caught my throat. Yeah, I eat pork rinds, big deal. So yeah, don't. And then 1 pair was the wrong pair. one pair, excuse me, I had to see what the hell. One pair was the wrong pair, and that same pair was two sizes too small. And I told him, I said, I'm scared to send them back. Shit, it took you almost, I'd be a year before I get another. Plus, I got to pay them. No, that's okay. What it is the company's out of England, but all their products are in China, and they take their time shipping you stuff. Yeah, the stuff looks good on the website, but once you get it, it don't look that good. Do not buy from Pair Feet. Don't. Do not buy from Pair Feet. They're absolutely terrible. $60 for two pairs of shoes. I can wear one, and that's a half a size too big, which isn't too bad. The other pair the ones that I really wanted are the wrong color, wrong style, wrong size. Okay, I'm not even dealing with that. Listen, stick with somebody you know. If you can't actually physically go see it and get it, don't deal with Pair Feet. Don't deal with them. It's a bunch of BS. They're trash. It's not worth it. Save your money. Get you some decent stuff. Go somewhere where you can actually do something and get what you want. So that's my first thing. And yes, I'm checking my phone. You don't like it. Too bad, because I actually have. Hey! My glasses are here. I wish they said that earlier today, because I had the car. I could have went and picked them up. So my new glasses are here. I can actually see. Yay. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Besides that, there's not much more else going on. You guys are being idiots. I hope they shut the city down. Hope they do it for a month and a half to 2 months this time. Schools should not be open. Restaurants, bars, and places like that shouldn't be open. You guys don't want to wear a mask. It's not a law, but it's called I don't even need to say it. It's just called common freaking sense. Stop being a fucking idiot and put on a damn thing. I have breathing problems. Let me put it like this. I have bronchial asthma, bronchiectasis, and have a messed up left lung from having double pneumonia. If I can fucking wear one and walk around with no problems, your dumb ass can do it too. Unless you got an oxygen tube or a ventilator stuck to you as you're walking around. And even if you have oxygen, you still should, because you're getting fresh air air underneath the mask. So what's the problem? There isn't one. You just don't want to comply. So get your head out of your ass and do what's right, because I'm tired of seeing it, and I don't even go out. I don't go. I was a homebody before. I'm a double homebody now, because it's not worth going out there. Also, not this show coming up on Wednesday, but next month, I'm going to have another special guest on my show. And that's going to be none other than the lovely, I'm an ass, Jerry Petito. And I still find that funny as hell. She says, I'm just an ass. Yeah, well, okay. Me and Jerry were supposed to have a double rant session on my show, but since we combined the shows again and that was the opinion, we didn't do it. So I'm saying this to you, Jerry. Next month, September, you, me, Precious on the side, going, ooh, that's a three-way with two women. Hey, yes, I'm doing good. Anyway, we'll have that on there, and we're gonna talk about some real shit. Oh, and there's something else I want to say. If you call in, or not call, if you listen to the shows, and you're like, oh, I want to hear some music, you got the wrong show. Oh, and that's something else. I also had a music show. I used to do not only the rap, but I had a music show too. Peter the Punisher Patterson was also DJ. How about that? Or MC, I don't know what the hell you would call. But I had a music show. 80s music, yes, and it was fucking lit. So take that. Anyway, wow, that's 1, 2, 3, 3 shows. See, yes, I count on my hands sometimes. That was just to symbolize, Even an idiot can figure out that's 3 shows. But if you need your toes, we won't say nothing. All right, listen up. Dameon Networks, The Opinion, The Punisher, and Mrs. Punisher. Excuse me, The Punisher and the Poet. That's better. We're bringing you guys, I don't even know how to say it. We'll be bringing you life lessons, good information from 2 different points of views and 2 different ways to say it on one show. It is The Opinion. It is a family couple show, yes. And I want to thank, first of all, before I leave, I got to say this. I want to thank all of the listeners who listen. You don't have to call in, but who listen. I want to thank all the old listeners who I found out who were glad we came back, glad I came back from 2015, 16, 17, back then, who are still listening. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys have no idea what it means to get an email or something from you guys, a message you guys saying, hey, it's me. I listened to you guys when you first started, and I'm still listening. Keep up the good work. Dude, I love listening to you. All of my listeners down south, I'm still here. You got to put up with the misses now, but don't worry, I can kind of hold her in check. You know, I'm just joking, but we gonna keep doing what we're doing. That's right. This is Peter the Punisher Passion for Dameon Networks and The Opinion, right here on the same channel. Yeah, same channel. One of the best internet stations you're ever gonna find, with some of the most diverse hosts you're ever gonna hear. Right here on Dameon Networks. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you will listen and enjoy the show. Until then, peace, love, and soul. I had to do that, Don Cornelius. May you rest in peace. I had to do that. That was my to him. All right, you guys. Ta-ta.